Taurus signs out there. So come on in, get comfortable. Let's see what messages we get for you guys. Sorry I've been away, everyone. I've been having a little bit of some me time. So, but we're back. Coming in, get comfortable. Keep in mind that these are general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you. Take what resonates and leave the rest for who it's for. You already know the deal. Alright? Alright, Taurus. Please bless these messages. Your words to come through, not my own. Allow Taurus to get the messages that you need them to get. We welcome you in this place, Lord. Protect us as we channel the messages that you have for us today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, Father. Right. Taurus. I'm pretty sure that I put my sample over there, so I'm not moving. It's just gonna have to stay there for now. Alright, Taurus. That's what we have, Taurus. Taurus. Alright, numbers on the board. We have 1 in reverse, 14 in reverse, the number 9, and the number 2. 2 is in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have 13 Moets, which is the death card. Scorpio energy, Pluto energy at the bottom. So definitely coming to the end of something here. Moving on into the unknown. So a phase is ending. A new one is now starting to begin here. Now, for your North Tower, we're looking at the Alchemist, which is the Magician. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, or this could be your energy at this time, but it's in reverse right now. So you're learning from some sort of mistake that you may have made, or a poor decision. Something you did involving materials regarding like work or something of a sort. You're trying to make something happen, make something manifest, and it's giving an energy of it being mishandled. But whatever happens here, it's helping you learn from it. It's giving you some sort of insight. I feel like you're currently in this energy too, especially with the number 1 in reverse. This has a lot to do with your personal journey, not so much about what's happening around you, but more about what's going on within you here. I'm going to clarify that and see where that leads. Let's see what's going on with alchemy in reverse. Your self tower is talking about needing to spend time and do some reflection. You have the hermit energy being here. I told you this has a lot to do with you. So your challenge is being able to actually take some time out and really think, Taurus. Like think before acting. That's what I just heard. What's the alchemist? Yeah, take your time. 9 of Pentacles. Have more of a practical plan to what it is you're trying to accomplish. Be more methodical. Yes, something might take a long time. You might be looking at a situation, thinking about how long it might take, how many years it might take, the effort regarding building your own confidence in a situation, or your experience when it comes to work or a job. Because you do have the Shy of Staffs here. You might be trying to actually gain a leadership position in a situation here, but it's going to take some time here. I want to look at this real quick and see what we get. Yeah. Alright, so you have the King of Staffs and the King of Cups here. Okay, so the learning phase that I'm seeing for you guys, especially when it has to do with your North Tower expansion learning, it's almost like you're learning from past mistakes about how to pace yourself and take your time. Some of you guys are actually leaders or becoming leaders when it comes to being advisors for people in your lives. This talks about sharing your experience that you've gone through, whatever trials, tribulations, struggles you've experienced. Some of you guys may have gone through some really tough time, because for you to arrive at the King of Wands energy, this talks about overcoming some very tough obstacles and being so successful of it that it's almost like riding a bike at this point, you know? Hi, good morning. Oxy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I always say, Oxy, that this is for people who are actually interested. So if you are not interested, this isn't your page, honey. You don't have to be here. It's a personal choice. So whatever negativity or negation you might feel towards it, you're only bringing that to yourself. So personal choices. It's not about them, honey. It's about the people who are actually coming here and are aware of what's going on. So personal choices, okay? So you take in what you want to take in. Has nothing to do with me. Good luck. So definitely using your experience to help guide people. Not so much by being overly demanding or trying to seek control of a situation. A lot of you guys, what I'm seeing, because of what you've gone through, you're starting to share and guide people emotionally, like helping them overcome traumatic situations. Like I'm talking about going through homelessness, talking about going through like situations where you had to fight your way out of problems that no one can really understand unless they've gone through it themselves. And I'm seeing, Taurus, right now that you haven't made so many mistakes in your own life, your own past. It's almost like you've arrived at a point in your life where you're no longer looking at it as a mistake. You're looking at it as a lesson, like a teaching board, a measuring rod of some sort, to help you not only create better realistic things in your life, but be able to actually help people who are in your inner circle do the same thing. You're becoming a leader, and it's taking you a lot of years to get to this point. Some of you guys, it may have even taken you 9 years to get here. Some of you guys, it's taking you 10 years, but you're finally arriving at a place where you can actually do that. Now, the challenge, like I said, is you having the time out, spending time to yourself, so you can actually kind of compile all this new knowledge that you've gained after having gone through so much trials, like testing periods almost, where you've been. It's almost like going to the school of life, if you think of it like that. Like you never stop learning. Yeah, you're done with high school, you're done with primary school, you're done with college, but the matrix system that we live in is literally like an educational ground for putting all that to work. So you never stop learning. No matter what age you are at, you're still a student, and you're constantly learning and relearning the same things all over again. And oftentimes, like, you know, our brain can only hold so much at once, so you have to relearn certain things that you already learned like a couple of years ago, you know. So it's about remembering those lessons too. And there's a need for you to take a step back right now from what I'm seeing here, for you to actually kind of take in all that you've gone through and really compile it and put it together in a way that can actually serve you. So that's what I'm seeing for you right now. I'm gonna clarify your challenge. Thank you. Oh, I don't know who that is, but we don't deal with that person here, so you can go, honey. Yeah, sorry. I don't know who that is. We don't deal with that. Challenge for Taurus, Father. Thank you. Yeah, new beginning, taking a leap of faith. How are you going to accomplish this? Yeah, I don't know if you have an Aquarius inside of your chart somewhere, Taurus, but it's giving an ingenuity kind of a mindset here. It's like you're thinking on how you're going to take a step forward, even though you don't even know where it's going to take you. You know you have to move forward, but you don't know where it's going. It's more of a leap of faith. You jump and God will carry you the rest of the way. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. This has to do with releasing the past too. You're moving away from certain things. You're burning away things that no longer serve you. The Nine of Staffs here is about having, like I said, there's a lot of lessons here with the Nine of Staffs. So there has been certain things in your past, like still that has been lingering in a little bit, like residual energy. You may have felt this energy in a way that could have been coming in like you being triggered very subtly by memories or small things that may have come up and kind of like caused you to fall back a little bit in your walk in life right now. Almost like making a mistake or like going back to old habits that you've already worked your way out of a situation here, and you're kind of sitting still right now trying to find a way to kind of like release that residual effect so that it no longer pulls you back anymore. Bottom of the deck, yeah, making a choice is two of swords here. A very tough decision that you had to make. You had to use your intuition to do this. Walking with your heart, not being able to see where you're going, letting spirit guide you. And as I said, that you have the Daughter of Swords showing here, which is basically coming out to kind of like show you the way, revealing what's been hidden, learning and discovering. And I love that the doves are present on this. Someone's being spiritually guided. Like you can't see where you're going, but it's more like you taking a leap of faith. When you can't see, you just kind of trust, you know? Now, your journey here is talking about dealing with a lot of imbalances. Some of you guys might be feeling stagnant because of you being not sure as to what's coming up next or how it's going to look like. It's almost like you're having an intuitive nudge as to knowing that it's time to move in a certain direction here. It's time for you to take charge. It's time for you to help others. But you're not exactly sure how to do that yet. It's kind of giving an energy of you feeling a little discombobulated when it comes to how you're going to alchemize something here. And that's where you're currently at. Let's see where this is leading. Yeah, your money is an issue, Taurus. That's why you're not sure how to. The money will come. Like, you already have everything you need to get everything done. Remember, God is going to provide for you the rest of it. What I love about Spirit is that he has this beautiful way. When he gives a plan, we always think it's our plan. It really, we tend to walk in that way, like, oh my God, I just made a plan, I gotta execute. But all our plans, it comes from the divine. He gives us the map. All we have to do is follow it. No matter what you do, you're gonna end up in that place. The only choice that you actually have when it comes to free will is making the decisions in between that's gonna help you get there. So even if you make a poor decision, you're just making the journey harder, but you're still going to end up where you need to go. Because once God placed something in action, nothing can stop that. It's an illusion if you think that something else is going to stop that. What's for you is going to be for you. The only choice you have to make is whether or not you're going to listen to him or if you're going to put up a fight and make things harder for yourself while going through it. And in this case, you're like, I know you're stressed out when it comes to your stability, when it comes to your finances and being able to accomplish certain goals at this point. But you don't have to worry about that. Everything that you need to accomplish, what it is he's guiding you to do, it's already inside of you. The rest of it is going to come through time. Believe me, I live that. I've seen that firsthand. It's almost like magic. It's mystical as hell. It's confusing. People don't understand it. They place all sort of labels on it, but it actually works. Okay? Now, and as I said, you actually have the Queen of Cups coming here. This talks about toning into your inner portal, your inner heart space, letting the divine guide you, being able to intuitively connect with him so that you are being able to get those downloads so that you understand what it is he's saying to you. Bottom of the deck, you actually have the Strength card in reverse. I said that someone was being triggered. Yeah, this is from past energies. Don't let the past hold you back. Don't linger on it, because if you stay there, you're basically taking on what Lot's wife did. Looking back in the past is just going to make you salty, you know? Turning into a pillar of salt. You're going to become bitter. You're going to become unable to move forward in the direction that you actually need to go, that's going to lead you to the next phase of your life. So there's something about your past that you need to let go of when it comes to a person here. There's an energy of you missing someone that's no longer with you. Wishing for something to happen here so that they can come back. But I'm seeing like there's a delay. Okay, so okay. There's a delay because whoever it is you're dealing with also has some lessons that they need to learn when it comes to their own ability to appreciate themselves and see their own self-worth without having to put so much dependency on how other people see them. This is happening behind the scenes here. Yeah, someone has a lot of work to do on themselves emotionally, and that's okay. Like, listen, people come into your lives for a reason. Sometimes it's not always there for them to be there forever, because that's impossible. You're gonna meet people in your life that you're gonna have in your life for 10 years, for 1 year, for a month. But at the end of the day, when you come here, you're gonna leave by yourself. So everything is temporary. You can't place your entire life's worth on the idea that you're going to have something forever. It's very much temporary. The only thing you have is yourself. But appreciate the moments that you have with each other, because each person that comes into your life has something to offer you. As much as you're pouring into that person, they're also pouring into you, even if it doesn't look like it. Think about all the habits that you may have picked up from being around a person, like their mannerism or the way that they talk or certain slangs that they may have said or phrases. You're automatically learning from each other without even trying, and half the time you won't even realize it until after they've gone out of your life. It's after that moment when a person leaves your life that you actually learn the most from them. But when you actually stay in a relationship that's already ended, you're prolonging your ability to actually gain the tools that they left for you in it. It's like playing a video game. You go through all these stages, and after you finish a stage, you pick up all these new tricks, these new traits, you get new gifts, new powers at the end of that video game phase. It's a lot like that when it comes to relationships with people. But you can't reach the other end of it to see what you've learned from it if you're still holding on to something that's already gone. You have to be able to let go, because when you do that, that's when that reflective period comes in, when you're sitting there and you're thinking about the other person. What happened? How did this happen? How did I arrive here? That you start gaining all those tools, and you start understanding what it is you really learned from that experience, and it builds you into another version of yourself. It's growing you into another character of yourself. You're meeting a new version of yourself, and it's giving this energy right now towards that's kind of the phase that you're in. You're in a phase where you're now learning the new person that you are, because you're not the same person that you were yesterday. You're not the same person that you were a year ago. You've changed into another life phase in your life, another lifespan in your life, and you're learning what this new character is that you are, so that you can actually embrace it and present it to other people. Now, your completion here is talking about feeling very much overwhelmed by not being able to make a choice. The Two of Pentacles is here. You might be juggling a lot of responsibility, and like I said, there's a financial deficit going on here that you're very much worried about. But let's clarify and see what's happening here. Honey, y'all keep making personal choices that hurt you. That is a personal choice, honey. This isn't the page for you. Go away if it's not for you. Otherwise, if you stay here, you're only making yourself angry. Ain't got nothing to do with me. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Bye-bye. Let's see. So let's look at the US Tower. Let's see, sorry. Taurus. Alright, so Son of Staffs. Okay, so something's too hard, so you need to take a break. You don't want to do anything, and that's okay. I'm seeing that whatever break you're taking right now, listen, God's speaking to someone. There's some very harsh truth that's coming into someone here while they're sitting still in a situation. You have the Ace of Swords, sudden realization, clarity. Yeah, look at that. Someone's being forced to take a break and rest. Nine of Swords is here. Yeah, you're overthinking too much about whatever this past connection is that you had with the person was. There's too much overthinking about that, which is why you're being forced to take a break. That's why you're feeling so overwhelmed. Whatever the connection was, some of you guys may have lost a partner that was also a financial, kind of like a partnership here. They may have been like a partner that helped you pay your bills or helped you with your stability in some way, and that's where a lot of the stress is coming from. But you're being forced to kind of sit still, to kind of evaluate a situation here, gain some rest. It's not so much about you having to put in so much work and like exhaust yourself to the point that you're sick. There's a need for you to take a break, because overthinking about what's already happened, it's done. Like, why sit there? I don't get it. You're just missing this person. Reflection is good if you can learn and move forward, but staying stuck in it is not going to help you, honey. All right, so I'm going to pull, yeah, healing 3 of swords at the bottom. I'm going to pull some advice for you. Let's see what we have. Advice for Taurus, Father. Thank you. If anyone else is making personal choices that clearly is aggravating them, or yourself, to the point that you're projecting it on other people, one of the most wisest personal choices you can actually make is to not be here. If it's irritating you, okay? Because that's a choice on you, and it's clearly not showing that you're in a right headspace right now. If that's what it is, if you're doing something that's contradicting your character, you should be questioning you, okay? So please, if it's not for you, feel free to exit. If it is, be respectful in the comment section, because there are a lot of people that's going through very similar situations for like the person I'm speaking to right now, whoever it is. And this message can really benefit and help others. So if you can't be respectful, and if you're too emotionally injured to actually be able to be respectful and understanding to the fact that other people are going through something similar, then I suggest that you take a step back and not do things that hurt you, like being on this channel. All right, so your advice, Taurus, like I said earlier, with your challenge is to take a step back. Don't be around people that's not going to serve you. You have boundaries here in reverse. Someone's giving too much of their energy and time to other people. It's almost like you're spreading yourself thin, letting people take from you without considering how much is actually hurting or injuring you. You also have here, trust your path. I said this earlier. There's a need for you to take a leap of faith. This card says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew that you had the support that you wanted in your life, that you needed in your life, if you knew that no matter what you did, as long as you had God in your life and you took a leap of faith, that you would be able to make it where you needed to go, what would you do? What would you do with faith? Because faith is a powerful tool. It's a God-given piece of grace that he's given us to be able to actually create what we want in the spirit and in the physical realm. That's the gift of manifesting. But you have to be careful, because it's much like a double-edged sword. If you're thinking negatively, you're going to create negatively. If you're thinking positively, you're going to create positively. So if you knew you were supported by the divine, what would you do? There's a need for you to trust his guidance. Too many cards. Let's see. Says, come out of the cave, persecution, and expression. Somebody's afraid of what someone else thinks or how they're going to be perceived. Something's not in alignment here. There's too much overthinking about things falling apart. Yeah, I say that, and then you have it's all falling apart at the bottom of the deck. Say yes. Just trust. Have faith. Just move and believe that everything's going to work out. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope this helps, guys. Thank you for watching and for being a part of the channel. Oh, this is beautiful. Look, bottom of the deck, double machine, channeling and uplifting humanity. I said that when I got started. I said that somebody's been through a lot, but the experience is here so you can help other people that's going through something similar. Whatever you've gone through, Taurus, you've been allowed to experience certain things because it's going to strengthen you in order to help other people. But you can't do that if you're going to allow your experience and the past pain that you've felt keep you in a place where you can't learn the lessons that's happened in between it. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, make sure that you like, subscribe if you want to become a member of the channel, so that you know when I'm going live again. You get a nice little ding whenever I post. Okay, all right, blessings to everyone. Bye.